I put a bandage on. I popped the blister on. It was a blister right here on the bottom of my foot, and I popped it, put some Neosporin on it, and Band-Aid, and then this morning I just wrapped it with this first aid tape. So so far, I mean, it's feeling good. Like when I'm walking on it, it's not painful. Oh, the peace and quiet. But I'll tell you what, I slept amazingly last night. They're back at it, and we're packing up. Just ate breakfast, waiting for my coffee to get down to lukewarm so I can guzzle it. It's almost there. This is tolerable right now. Yep, coffee as God intended. So that's where we're at. Island Mine, heading out this way. And then we're gonna. This is oh, it doesn't show where we came in.
We came in from here.
Yeah, but we gotta go back out.
So we came in like this, and then we turned and came here. So now we got to go back out and.
Yep. On the day. All right, guys. It is 9:04. We are officially on our way. I think yesterday we got done. It was like 10:04 when we actually left camp. So
we're getting faster. Those kids have not stopped fishing.
No, they haven't. All right, here we are, Island Mine, 4.4 miles. Let's go.
Oh, bro. Layers. Oh,
yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, man, that's fresh. Oh, that was maybe yesterday. You know. All right, so guys, we're the trail might go back over there, but we can follow. Let's just follow the shoreline. We'll just cut across this peninsula. I'm sure we can find the trail again. This is nice walking. It's not rocky. At some point he was walking backwards and turned around, I think, to find the trail, but
see what I mean? Like,
what's that?
There's a river that comes out and dumps, and I think it's right
there.
You
can kind of see.
So I'm wondering if he got all the way there and then couldn't. But I think we should be able to follow the creek.
Yeah.
Hope.
I think it's a beautiful view, man.
I mean, look at all those moose prints. You know, so the moose must come from this here. Actually, let's be quiet. You might even see one.
Yep.
And you can see, like, they walk all the way down the beach, eat, drink. They can go up in the...
Eat, drink, and be merry. That's what they're doing. Yeah.
Oh, I see why.
Oh, there's a bridge over there.
So he went back a little bit so he could get around.
Now we're gonna do the same thing he did. No, I think it was back by that tree.
If you have one, and leave the camp.
I guarantee over by the weed line over there's got to be something.
But so people know, actually leave the campsite and walk the half mile over here on the beach.
You know, look, I mean, you can see where we were at on that dock. It's not far. All right, we're walking back here. I think we're about ready to leave the beach. I mean, that might be, oh yeah, well, those might be yours. Can you get through this trail right here? Yeah, I say we. Oh yeah, you could have come up over there too. Yeah. I knew it was right by this tree.
What do you think? Do you want to try and go this way or this way? I'd say almost this way, get back towards the water and see if you can't just follow it.
This is 90% of what the trails look like right here. I mean, are we on the trail or are we on a moose trail? Well, it's definitely wet. All right, so officially lost the beach and now we're heading on the trail, maybe. Yeah,
let's head back.
Let's go the other way. All right, wrong turn. Looks like people have just kind of, or moose have tried to make their own way. If you want to try it, I'm sure, well, we get lost in here. All right, we'll just yell at each other. All right, so we finally made the trail, actually where we're supposed to go. So that was an adventure. Actually, my feet didn't get wet because their boots are waterproof. So, all right, onward and upward. Yeah. Oh yeah. That is beautiful. Guaranteed there's fish in here. This would have been a great fishing spot. Man, this would have been a perfect place to fish. But now we're heading up to Island Mine and up the hill. I don't want to carry an extra however many pounds of fish with me. Slapping against my back. All right, wolves. Here, wolves. Come here, boy. Back on the beach.
Staying there or stay on the beach? I say beach.
Beach, yeah. Definitely beach. I mean, she said it was easier once you got around that. Somebody was barefoot. That's the size of a...
You think those kids bring the boat over in there?
No, I think that's a... what's the word I'm looking for? Sasquatch right there. I see the little hairy parts of the feet going. Definitely Sasquatch tracks right there. No, it's definitely Sasquatch. Wolf is following the Sasquatch, or the Sasquatch is following the wolf. That's actually what happened to the wolf, the old gray wolf that was been on the island since 1997. Sasquatch got him. Yeah, oh yeah, look at this. Definitely mama with baby right here. Babies aren't much bigger than a nice sized buck. Yeah, look at this here. This is a wolf track. It's a couple days old probably. That is
that's the camp.
Alien activity right there.
That's actually the sign on the map for a campsite.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the V.
Oh yeah.
With the circle. So I bet whoever stayed here, maybe it was that girl, probably camped right there.
Yeah.
And was walking back and forth. And
Josh has a much less sci-fi approach, explanation to everything. I think it's ancient aliens. Yeah.
Came out right there.
He thinks it's a person. I don't know. I mean, you've seen all the sci-fi documentaries, aliens, and he's a science teacher.
I don't know if there would quite be a
Yeah.
on Isle Royale.
There's lots of wolves and moose and rabbits and all sorts of stuff to eat. If I were a Sasquatch, I would live here. Nobody'd be looking for me. Fewest visitors. I think there's possibility that Loch Ness is out here too.
Maybe the reason nobody's found Sasquatch is they're looking in the Pacific Northwest. You're in the wrong place. It's really
Wrong place.
Isle Royale.
Isle Royale right here. I'm pretty sure that Loch Ness is out here somewhere too. Here, let me throw my polarized glasses over there. See, there's a leech floating in there. Today is Nature Day. Oh yeah, it comes out of here for sure. There's a beaver dam. I got my my paddle for the bushwhack. Oh yeah, I didn't film myself doing anything. So all right, so we're here. You can see the lake in the background. Now it's time to bushwhack. We just got to get across this point. Doesn't seem to be an established trail. All right, we keep the phone handy for when that moose jumps out and starts charging us. And that squirrel doesn't care. Man, I'm so glad I chose to wear my pants today. All right, so we've just been bushwhacking. There is literally no trail between that bay and this bay or this. Yeah, we're getting closer. We got to follow this trajectory because it gets wet down that way. So this is a massive tree that just fell.
But I think that's the beach right there.
Yeah. Yeah, we can probably we'll start heading on a diagonal because we moved away from the swamp a little bit. It just seemed like easier going back in here a little bit. Get back to hugging that. There we go. Nice clean trajectory back to the swamp. Perfect day for pants. Yeah, it's still facing the sun too. All right. Bushwhacking complete. That was good. I think we took some steps off, I think, anyway.
Hopefully.
Right at the corner of the bay. Evidence of civilization. 2x12s. Yeah.
And decide what we want to do. We've been hiking about an hour. Yep.
There's Wolf.
Hey, 10:06. Get a drink. We've been hiking an hour.
Nice.
10:06, and look at this. Plus, I'm gonna do a pano, I think, and
Yeah, that's beautiful.
with this one, a part of Siskiwit Bay, you can see.
Look, you can see those islands out there, just barely. There's was that a boat or is that a high point, a rock sticking out there? Beautiful. Oh man, look at this. I have been in search of these the entire trip. I haven't actually found any until just now. Leave in the comments section below if you know what that is. I'm not even gonna give you any information on those other than to tell you those are wild blueberries. So I think I might take a little break here and pop a few of those in my mouth.
Those are definitely blueberries.
First wild blueberries on Isle Royale. Oh yeah, those are definitely blueberries. Oh yeah. All right, sitting down, look, my pack's off. There's a bunch of them in here. So we just took a break about 5 minutes ago. I think we're taking another break. That's worth it. What a treat, man. This is awesome. Yeah, we gotta start making some time, man. That was absolutely amazing. And now there's a whole bunch of ripe ones. We could literally stay here all day picking blueberries, but we still have about 8 miles to go. So unfortunately, got to leave this spot behind. Onward and upward. All right, so I want to show you this. Walking along here on the beach, next to the beach in the woods here, and I've been looking for blueberries this whole trip, and I've seen these blueberries, but they're not really blueberries, and so you got to be careful. This looks just like a blueberry, but they're actually a blue bead lily. If you look down, the leaves really look like a lily leaf. They're kind of long and a little bit glossy. Stem comes up. I mean, those look like blueberries that you'd buy in the store, but those are blue bead lily. So as yummy as blueberries are, don't confuse them with a blue bead lily. All right, so 90% of these shots is Josh about 25 yards ahead of me. Either that or he's not in front. If you don't see him in front, he's a half a mile ahead. We're less than a mile, about a mile from Island Mine campground, and the plan is to keep going once we get there. We'll stop and rest, good lunch break spot. But up here, there should be a historic dry well. So I don't think it used to be dry when they made it, but. Making steady uphill progress, but it's not a horrible climb. It's not super steep, it's just steady and consistent. All right, so we are at a new landmark here. This is an old historic well. It's dry now, so no water for us, but back in the day, that's what they used.
Because usually they would put the slag down so they could use water and stuff to move the slag and roll it, you know what I mean? They'd always put the slag downhill from the mine. That's copper. All this green tarnish, that's copper that was in the layer they were busting out. So you can find it all over the place, like right here. See how it tarnishes just like the Statue of Liberty when it's exposed. So all this would have been copper. Notice they didn't get everything. They were trying to find the huge layers that ran through everything.
Did you see there was a T up there? You could have kept going straight, but I didn't. So I'm like, I got to that marker and I'm like, hey Josh. And I'm like, nothing.
I was thinking I should have said so.
But I looked at my GPS and I figured you have the map, and so this was the way the arrow pointed. I'm
guessing where that slag was, there probably was the mouth of the mine, and they had thrown stuff out of it.
It could have been down to the left a little bit that we just didn't go. So
because I mean, we totally.
Oh yeah, we went that way.
Up,
yeah, because we went.
And we're coming down.
Yep.
We're like literally like right there.
Yeah. Yep.
So moving it that far.
Right.
You know,
Unless they had extra workers, right?
or industrial machinery.
Yeah.
Go ahead, I'll follow you down if you want.
All right.
We gotta be close.
Yep.
There's a creek down here, I think that.
Yep. Savor this view right here. Josh in the back. No, I mean it's not bad at all. I just don't feel the need to always stay on your, right behind you. So. All right. Descending down into the valley. All that work climbing up the hill. And now we're going back down. This is a little more painful on my blisters downhill. All right, guys, what's up? Nice little break for lunch. It is right at 2 o'clock, and we're getting ready to hit the trail. We gotta head down to about 0.4 of a mile to the Greenstone Ridge trail, which is the trail that goes from Wendigo to Rock Harbor all the way across the island. A lot of people come, they just hike the ridge. So we have yet to get out on the ridge, and the loop that we did, we've gone like 30 miles, over 30 miles now, yet we're only 6.5 miles from where we started. So that's pretty crazy to me, but I'm so glad we did this loop. I'm super excited that we saw a moose, we saw just lots of wild edibles. The terrain, the landscape, Rainbow Cove, the lakes, all that was just absolutely amazing, pretty epic, if you ask me. So Greenstone Ridge, I think a lot of woods, probably like what you're seeing back here, and a few high points. Mount Disor, highest point on the island, that's our next stop, and that's about halfway, probably 2.5 miles once we get on the Greenstone Ridge, heading east. So we'll stop at Mount Disor, and then we'll descend another roughly 3 miles down to Camp Disor, right on Lake Disor. So that will be our camp spot for the night, and I don't care what happens, I'm getting out on the lake to go fishing in my leaky inflatable raft. All right.
Right. I'm just packing.
Look at that nice helper we got here.
Yeah, I can do something, right?
But I love bringing you guys along on my adventure. Thanks so much for checking out my channel, checking out this video, checking out this series, and it's been a fun adventure so far, and it's about to even, I don't know, you can't get more fun than this, but build on the fun.
Right,
Every day is a new adventure.
I think it's okay.
Lake Desor, 4.8 miles. So we are officially Island Mine 0.4, Wendigo 6.5. That's where we came from. All right, this is now we are officially on the iconic Greenstone Ridge Trail, taking our first 10 steps. How do you feel, Josh?
I heard you earlier. It's worth it.
Yeah.
For people.
All right, we're gonna hit the ridge, and we'll catch up with you. I don't know if we get anything exciting, I'll be sure to bring you along. Otherwise, I'll see you next at Mount Disor. Look at this here. I'm gonna get a picture of the game camera getting a picture of me. We're halfway on the Greenstone Ridge Trail to Mount Disor. More than halfway, got less than a mile. All right, guys, so we safely made it to Mount Disor. Our first 13er of the trip. No, second 13er of the trip. But by 13er, I mean 1,300 feet, not 13,000. So that's a Michigan version of a 13er. There might even be a 14er here in Michigan somewhere. Actually, technically, I looked at the GPS. GPS says that we are actually about 50 feet above the highest point on the island. GPS says we're at 1449, and GPS says we're at 1,449 feet. Mount Disor, the highest point on the island, is 1,394. We're at 1,449. So I don't know what to say. And if you look behind me, That's up at least another 10, 15 feet. So I'm gonna call this Mount Van Ferrari. I'm gonna rename, we're gonna actually put a sign out here that says highest point on the island now is Mount Van Ferrari. Not a whole lot of wildlife up here. Seen a few, some moose droppings and things. So wolf up here, and I didn't see any yet. Yeah, so, all right, we're gonna probably sit around here for a couple more minutes and then make a beeline down. It's literally two miles, gradual downhill. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a nice ending to our hike today. All right, we'll catch up with you at Lake Disor, Camp Disor. All right, guys, we walked up on our first little garter snake.
This is our first garter snake. Yep. I don't know if you can see him. But he's over.
He's trying to he's like, stop following me.
Where'd he go?
Right here.
Oh, yep. You can see him moving through, but I don't see. So that's our first garter snake right there. Brand, and
first snake of the trip.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, first snake of the trip. All right, here we go. Oh man, so this is a pretty sweet view. Oh man, holy crap. Look at that, that's Canadian Plateau right there.
You can't really see it, but the very top, you can kind of see the top of Lake Disor through the trees.
Yeah, so there's Lake Disor beyond that. Holy cow, that is so now we're literally heading downhill quite a bit. What a jewel right here, man. It just opens up and you get an awesome view. You're just about to Lake Disor. We're heading down to the campground. This next trail is gonna be steep downhill. Steep downhill hurts my feet. I got some blisters, and so it'll be nice to get the boots off, put them in the water, go fishing, sink the raft, call SOS. Hopefully not. All right, we're gonna head down, catch you at the campsite. All right, here we are coming down the last few steps. This is pretty steep, rocky terrain. All right, Lake Disor, 0.3 miles. And that's where we're going tomorrow. Ishpeming Point, what's that say? 5.5? So, excellent. So, there we go, down to Lake Disor. Oh man. We're here, we're at South Lake Disor, and Josh is facing that direction. Facing this direction. Oh, and I got my feet up. We made it. That was good. I hit my stride, but man, I also hit my blister quota. There we are, feet up, trying to let the blood come back down to the rest of my body. We're down here at Lake Disor, and you know what I have? This is an exciting moment in the adventure here, because I've been carrying around 7 pounds of fishing gear. Yes, I did fish in Feltman Lake a little bit, enough to find out I need my raft to get out to catch fish, and I just tried fixing it to really no avail. But I mean, it holds up for an hour or so. So as long as I don't go too far from shore, too far away from here, I'll be all right. All right, so not too shabby. This, I brought a mesh little, yeah, I'm a backpacker. I don't know what this is called. Man, stuff sack, mesh stuff sack. I'm gonna pack some rocks in there. That'll be my anchor. And then this right here, I'm just gonna fold this over. This will be my emergency life preserver. But I'm gonna take my shirt off. Don't want to have a farmer tan. Little mini tackle box right here. Oh, I don't need my flashlights in here just in case I go overboard. Josh, would you mind keeping an eye on my flashlights? Hopefully I'm not on the lake that long. Well, I won't be on the lake that long because my raft won't last that long. If I'm on the lake that long, I'm in trouble. That's not too bad. I've seen tangles that could be considered worse than that. It's a bit of a current here, and that was a problem on Lake Michigan, is you know, some of the drifting issues. But oh, hence the anchor. Oh yeah. It's not Coast Guard approved, but should be Van Ferrari approved. I'm not going to be going too far from shore anyway, and you know, I guess with a disclaimer, don't try it at home. Just because you saw some guy on YouTube act stupid and, you know, get himself in trouble. So I've tested this out at home though. I wouldn't try it with really any other. I mean, this is a pretty heavy duty dry sack. I floated on it for about an hour. Oh, that's two different strings. Well, we'll see if I need a deeper anchor. Now, before I take all that stuff down there and get crazy, it's got a sharp hook there, sharp barb on the plastic. I had it like that, must be last time. All right, go fill up my anchor with rocks here. Alright, so here's my little system. Hold the pole between my legs to keep the hook away from the float. But I am officially out on the lake about to do some fishing. So the current's going to drift me down definitely over into this bay. So I have my anchor and I want to actually kind of go out to that point, see what's around the point, and kind of fish in that area. So man, it is Alright, so here I am, officially out in my raft, and the time clock is ticking before I've got to come in. And yeah, so safety vest strapped to me, and man, that current is really taking me, so I got to get out, and time clock is counting down to when I got to get out of this thing when it sinks, before it sinks. So, all right, here we go. All right, well, no go on the fishing today. I had to inflate my raft one time, and then I came back over here. I'm just gonna kind of chill and float back into shore. There's no bites. I mean, it's really I mean, I can't see down here right now. I went out quite a ways from shore, and nothing. But here, look at this. Can you tell? So there's that. There's the end of my pole, but the end of my pole is not really the end of my pole. So I was doing a stupid thing. I did a really dumb thing, actually. I was trying to throw my pole up onto shore to get out of this, because it's a little bit of a process to get out, because I was trying to keep the hook away from the boat. So I turned the pole and I was holding it by the end, and I flipped it up and it kind of missed. And I'm like, oh, one more time, flip it up, snap. So I mean, it's still fishable. It's kind of annoying, but I may snap the rest of the top piece off there so that it catches on the end, the point that sticks out. So I don't know, a little frustrating, and I'm starting to sink. I know when my belly gets wet from when my belly starts getting wet on the front side, then I know that I'm sinking too low and I need to get off the raft. So I don't know, I'm not really a fisherman, and there's no weed line in this lake. I have no way to tell the depth. It's not on the map. Maybe I could have tried to pull something offline before I came, but I didn't really know what lakes would be fishing. This is just a huge lake, and I thought, oh man, this would be great fishing. But yeah, not so much. No, I mean, I'm just not doing it right. So I tried a Rapala. I tried a black jig with an orange head, and I tried this kind of greenish color jig with the bright green head. I tried a spoon, with a hook on. I don't know what those are called, I guess. I do know what they're called. I just can't think of the name. I can't tell you how good this feels. And I'm literally, I mean, there might be a reason for it, but I'm literally the only person on this lake in a boat. I am probably the only person who has been on this lake in a boat in a long time, because who carries a pack raft with them? I am slowly sinking further and further in here. I'm right next to shore though, so not too far. It is just rocky shoreline, shore. And I assume, I don't see any weeds or anything. Usually I kind of like the weed line or the drop off. It really, it doesn't seem like a drop off necessarily. In fact, it gets to a point where I can't see down in anymore. But look, if where is that? Oh yeah, so right there is the stump. So I mean, it seems to be pretty deep where that stump is. I mean, it's actually it's somewhat deep, 15 feet deep, but it's just kind of a gradual, slowly out there, 15 feet deep. And but it doesn't look like a drop off. It just looks like a slow gradual. Anyways, so maybe there's different contours around the lake, but I just don't know. So nobody really said this was a great fishing lake. I specifically asked. So yeah, let's get back. I'm getting kind of hungry. Grab something to eat, and there's not a fire here to cook this fish, so I wasn't I'm not super sad that I didn't catch anything. It was just good to get out here on the lake. So all right, well, enough of me rambling. Thanks so much for checking out this journey, and yeah, I appreciate you. If you like this content, just subscribe, like, share, comment down below, and let me know in this situation, what would you do? How would you fish? All right. Shoot, I forgot to film setting up my tent. That's all right. You guys can figure it out. I'll show you my little setup. But tonight is right here, mountain chili. Smell this. Smell this. Oh, whew. Oh, you can't smell it. Sorry. Too bad for you. Got my handy dandy jet boil with me this trip. Unfortunately, they only sell 8-ounce canisters on the island. Not enough, not a 4-ounce that'll fit right in here, but this right here is the 3-liter version of my Catadine Beef Free. Actually, the exact same filter and everything. It's interchangeable. So, but this is really nice because you can just hang it from a tree, go down, fill filter water once, and then use it all night and in the morning. So Josh already made his breakfast, or made his dinner. I'm making my dinner. We'll have enough to drink tonight, probably enough for coffee in the morning. So now I know that granola hit the spot. I may do that again today. Booyah! Let's see if it's ready. Oh man, all that yumminess. Here's a little trick I learned in Nam. Makes it so you can't really reseal it, but so much easier to eat from. All right, let's see how the Van Ferrari Mountain Chili, named after the highest peak on Isle Royale. Oh, still a little too hot, but oh man, that's good flavor. All right, so Alpine Air Mountain Chili, 2 thumbs up. All right, so I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna pack up my stuff. Sun's getting ready to set here in a bit. It's well, yeah, 9:15, 9:20, 9:30 is sunset maybe. All right, here's my somewhat organized sleeping arrangement. I got some ferns, got my headrest right there, my backpack. It's got a nice comfy back thing, so hanging everything to dry. Yep, there it is. I am literally the only person out here right now. It's getting a little darker, so I'm gonna head back up to camp and I don't know, hunker down. All right, until tomorrow, I'll catch you later. The night, and man, those mosquitoes are something else. So I brought this to cover in my sleeping bag. That worked out great the last few nights. Well, last night we were in the shelter, but it is so warm tonight. And so, you know, they say that you need to, if you don't want to get cold at night, make sure you go to bed with dry clothes and everything. Otherwise you can get cold. I think the opposite is true. If you're overheated, and you're in a situation like this, I am going to drench my shirt and then get in my sleeping bag and hopefully get a good night's sleep with a wet shirt. So I just like cool down any way possible. I'm just like, you want to stay warm, make sure you're dry. If you want to cool down, make sure you're wet. So wet. All right. I may regret this. But I cannot tell you how overheated I am right now. And this shirt needed a bath anyway. Waypoint Outdoor Adventure shirt to the rescue. Oh man, that is cold, but it feels so good. Now I'm gonna go get my sleeping bag drenched. So we'll see how that actually goes. Off to bed. Yep, so they know I'm here. I've actually never done this before, but I've been laying here thinking, I know this is the only way to cool down. So that's what I'm about to do. Wish me a good night, guys. Also, that Van Ferrari Mountain Chili is coming back. I mean, it's, you know, doing what chili does. Good night. Hopefully I see you in the morning.